TIAA is on a mission. Why? Because 54% of Black Americans don't have enough savings to retire. So in collaboration with big-name artists like Wyclef Jean, TIAA released Paper Right, new music inspiring a new financial future. With 100% of streaming sales going to a nonprofit that teaches students how to invest. Stream Paper Right now and help close the gap.
This is Optimal Work Daily, episode 1235, The Great Resignation or the Great Regret, by Molly Fletcher of mollyfletcher.com. And I'm Dan, your host and narrator, and welcome to another edition of Optimal Work Daily, where I read to you every single day, including weekends like today. And we're going to jump right into our post now from Molly Fletcher as we optimize your life. The Great Resignation or the Great Regret, by Molly Fletcher of mollyfletcher.com. Has the Great Resignation become the Great Regret? You've probably heard the staggering statistics about the number of people who have left their jobs since the pandemic. Chances are you know someone who recently switched careers. Maybe that person is you. Whether the choice was made due to the impact of the pandemic, burnout, or the opportunity for higher compensation or benefits, people are shaking things up. However, according to a recent poll by USA Today, only 26% of those who have changed jobs during the Great Resignation like their new job enough to stay. So how can you be sure that you won't make a decision that you will regret? What is the Great Regret? As the Great Resignation continues, with 4.4 million Americans quitting their job in the last month, many employees are weighing difficult decisions about potential job and career changes. Evaluating the pros and cons of leaving your role for a new one can feel overwhelming, and many employees who have been a part of the Great Resignation are regretting their choice. USA Today has coined this wave of regret the Great Regret. According to a recent poll by USA Today, 1 in 5 workers regrets quitting their old job over the past 2 years, and only 26% like their new job well enough to stay. Additionally, 30% of respondents felt their new role was different from what they had expected, and 36% felt their work-life balance has suffered as a result of their recent job change. We all know that competition to retain and attract talent has become even more competitive throughout the Great Resignation. More and more, it seems eye-catching job titles and puffed-up job descriptions are false doors, luring workers to new roles that aren't as described. So, how can workers know if it's really time to leave their current roles, and if the greener pastures on the other side of the fence really offer a better opportunity? 2 things to consider before a job change. Do me a favor, if you're one of those people that's considering hopping, take time to get clear on these 2 things. Number 1, are you searching for purpose in another job when it's possible to find it right where you are? If you're considering leaving your role due to burnout, do you know what the source of your burnout is? Could it be a boss, a colleague? Maybe it's a toxic work environment. Or is it a daily task that drains your energy? As Rebecca Minkoff shared on my podcast, sometimes work is self-care too. When you do the work to root out the source of your burnout, you'll create a clearer picture of if your happiness in your current role is salvageable. An honest conversation with your manager about what is draining your energy could reignite your passion for your current role. And number 2, recognize that when we know why we do what we do, it changes how we show up in that role. When evaluating a new role, ask yourself, is this new role aligning more deeply with your purpose? Will it bring more fulfillment? Because here's the thing, when our work becomes unfulfilling, it can burn us out. We will always be dissatisfied with a new role, no matter the compensation, fancy benefits, etc., if we don't know why we do what we do. We have to do the work to understand our why, because when we are guided by purpose, our lives and our work become more fulfilling. Your game changer takeaway. My challenge to those considering a job or career change is don't let your judgment be clouded by a fancy job title, compensation, or cushy benefits, but instead take the time to truly weigh the pros and cons. Ensure you won't live to regret your decision by doing the work to clean up your side of the fence before hopping it. Get clear on your why and make sure the new role will align with your purpose in order to find fulfillment in your work. Additionally, Remember that interviews are your opportunity to ask the hiring manager important questions, so you're not blindsided by a role that is nothing like what you read on the LinkedIn ad. Consider asking questions like, what will my hours look like? And describe the team structure and team culture. If you need flexibility, make sure you ask about that and negotiate it up front. Don't be a part of both the Great Resignation and the Great Regret. You just listened to the post titled The Great Resignation or The Great Regret by Molly Fletcher of mollyfletcher.com. You want consistency and quality, but you also want variety and freshness. If you run a business, you want it all. With nuts.com, you can get so many different delicious snacks and ingredients and know that they will consistently exceed your expectations. Nuts.com is your one-stop shop for the highest quality foods for business. They offer delicious office snacks, corporate gifts, and wholesale ingredients. And over 50,000 companies choose Nuts.com for their business needs, from offices to hotels to restaurants and retail stores. And we've even loved their product as remote workers. Nuts.com has sent us plenty of snacks that keep us energized and focused so we can deliver the best work that we can. Nuts.com makes ordering for your business quick and easy. Right now, Nuts.com is offering new business customers a free gift with purchase and free shipping on orders of $125 or more at nuts.com/OWD. So go check out all the delicious options at nuts.com/OWD. You'll get that free gift and free shipping when you spend $125 or more. That's nuts.com/OWD. Your business is buried in manual work, taking forever to close the books. If this is you, consider 3 numbers: 37,000, 25, 1. 37,000. That's the number of businesses who have upgraded to NetSuite by Oracle. 25. NetSuite turns 25 this year. That's 25 years of helping businesses do more with less, close their books in days, not weeks, and drive down costs. And 1, because your business is one of a kind. So you get a customized solution for all of your KPIs in one efficient system with one source of truth. Manage risk, get reliable forecasts, and improve margins. NetSuite is giving you the power of having everything you need to grow all in one place. And you really can't put a price on the power and efficiency that comes with having all of your processes streamlined like this. This is truly an unprecedented offer. Right now, download NetSuite's popular KPI checklist, designed to give you consistently excellent performance, absolutely free at netsuite.com/OWD. That's netsuite.com/OWD to get your own KPI checklist. netsuite.com/OWD. And thank you so much to Molly, who's one of our regular contributing authors here. She is a trailblazer in every sense of the word, a rare talent blend of business wisdom, relationship brilliance, and unwavering optimism. As a popular keynote speaker, she shares the unconventional techniques that helped her thrive as one of the first female sports agents in the high-stakes and big-ego world of professional sports, and now as a successful entrepreneur. The Molly Fletcher Company inspires leaders, teams, and organizations to kickstart growth. To access more great articles and content from Molly, just head over to our website, mollyfletcher.com, which I have linked in this episode's description. That's going to do it for this Saturday edition of OWD. I thank you, as always, for being here and listening all the way through. And I'll be back with you tomorrow for the Sunday show, and that is where your optimal life awaits.